What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJKILLZOWN. Remember the name or remember you lame. So Dr. Boyce Watkins went in on Lil Wayne about his Black Lives Matter comments. First of all, I think celebrities shouldn't chime in on social issues because I think that a lot of them, like Lil Wayne, have been so disconnected from the regular outside world. And you would think with him being, going to jail and the way that his situation was handled and the previous music that, he would be acting a different way, because this ain't the same Lil Wayne from 5 or maybe even 10 years ago. And I just personally think he's saying these things to stay relevant because his album is not being released. I think Birdman got him out of chokehold, and Birdman has spent all the money on whatever, and, it is what it is. They ain't got the bread. So now that Birdman is allowing him to release it, he don't want Birdman to get no money, so he's stalling until Birdman gets the money, gives him the money, or they settle in court. So he's just saying any old thing to get everybody roused up. And then Dr. Boyce Watkins went off on him. Like, he just went off. And he kept going off until Lil Wayne, and other people went off until Lil Wayne apologized. Wayne said he was throwed off or whatever. But Dr. Boyce Watkins made a good point. We don't need everybody's opinion on everything. And we definitely, and with Wayne being so influential as he is, and a lot of other artists, it's kind of like what Doc Hicks has said. You are a role model, you know what I'm saying, whether you like it or not. And I feel like certain celebrities stay quiet on certain issues, but their actions, like with Jay-Z, like he had, donated to Black Lives Matter and did things, him and Beyonce, behind the scenes, because the way that they move and the people that they work with, may frown upon them on certain situations. And then when you got legal proceedings, if certain stuff plays out a certain way and you openly supported it, then that messes up your situation. And they have families and things of that nature. And it's kind of like what Lovely T said. I'm not defending on what he's saying, because I feel like, he should know better. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. I think a lot of celebrities that they ask, like with the Young Thugs and Kevin Gates and a lot of these celebrities, they just need to just be like, look, no comment. Because they know there's a lot of people that would be upset, or if they're oblivious, if they're truly oblivious to it, they live in their own bubble, just don't say nothing. Because you tick off way more people and you lose fans, by saying something than not saying nothing at all. And that's what I think Boyce Watkins was getting at. Then he went on like this. Boyce Watkins went on a whole tirade how hip hop is messed up and how it's corrupted, and ain't nobody really, that the people who have real messages like D1 and David Banner, they don't get heard because the negative, the sex, money, drugs, and violence gets pushed upon everybody. And, I think to a certain extent he's right, because artists like D1 can't have in this climate. Well, I won't say that, because you got the Kendricks and the J. Cole's, but I think that the more socially conscious artists have to just work even harder, and they got to, be smart with their moves and smart with their money. And, they just got to, do better. And the big artists that if they so disconnected and they so rich that they don't see racism or they don't feel racism, don't answer them questions, because you're not qualified to answer them questions. So, what I'm saying? I'm disappointed in Lil Wayne as a Wayne fan, the person that I thought stood up for, the social injustice and the wrongs against black folks. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with Boyce Watkins. I'm not as angstful as him, and he just had the fire. But y'all gotta go watch the interview. Go watch Dr. Boyce Watkins video. Y'all tell me who y'all got, who y'all putting y'all money on. This your boy DJ KillZownJones. I'm out. Peace.